Okay, looks like we are coming up here in the group. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Power Team Lifestyle, Justin Halliday here, and I am with my good friend Mark Seymour. Mark, how you doing today, buddy?
Real good, Justin. Thanks for having me on board today.
You got it, man. It's absolutely my pleasure. You have an amazing story, and it's time that we start to share that story with the masses, my friend. For those of you that are popping in here, let us know. This is what we like to call the entrepreneur twilight zone, because this is the time where everybody's getting ready to get out of work, and it's 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and they're watching the clock, and they're waiting for that 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock work whistle to blow. And, many of you guys that are going to be watching this on the replay, one of the things that we're going to talk today is Mark had the ability back in August to fire his boss, right, Mark?
That's exactly right.
Mark fired his boss and became a full-time online income earner. So real quick, we're going to do a couple of shout outs. We've got Reese in here. We've got Giuliano Bruni. He's right on the cusp. Giuliano is right on the cusp of becoming full-time. We've got Gossett and Sergey and Dean, and everybody's popping in here. So if you're able to catch this on the live, again, let us know what country you're coming in from. We know it's 3 o'clock. We know a lot of you guys are going to be catching this on the replay. So do me a favor and hashtag replay in the comments if you're catching this on replay. Man, I don't know about you, Mark, but we've had a pretty cool day. I got up this morning. About 9 o'clock. Went over to the church, and I know that's something you do a lot, and we're going to talk a little bit about that what you're doing with your time freedom. Went over to the church at 10. My wife homeschools our children, and every Thursday they do a community science class based on the Bible. And it's awesome for me to be able to just unplug from everything and go over there and interact. And so we did that. Then we strolled over to, Ruby Tuesdays and had a delicious lunch, the salad bar. I just got done vacuuming out the truck. And it's like you start to have these kind of days, and it almost feels like it's a Saturday, right?
Absolutely. Yeah,
that's right. Wait a second, is it really Thursday? That's why one of the things, and I'm sure you're having this as well, is you're having to try to remember what the heck day of the week is it today?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's exactly how it works out.
How it works out, man. So listen, guys, I'm going to tell you something. If you're here in this lifestyle group, hopefully you've watched the vision video up at top, and you can understand just in really quick 2 or 3 minutes what the vision of the lifestyle community is about. I hope you also had an opportunity to go to the file section and read the mission statement. Guys, I was just chatting with one of the, a very successful online marketer, and he kept saying, I understand, let me see the comp plan. I said, listen, I'm just going to tell you something. This is bigger than any one opportunity. And I use that word this time purposely. I don't call them opportunities, and you guys should get in the same mindset. These are real projects. These are not your run-of-the-mill network marketing deals that last 6, 8, 10 months. These are real projects. And I was trying to explain to him, you need to come to the lifestyle group. And this is what you guys should be doing when prospects ask you, Mark, Joe, Cindy, Reese, what exactly are you doing? You bring them to this lifestyle group so that they can see the vision of what Luigi and me and all of you are contributing to put together here, because it's bigger than any one company. It's bigger than any one network marketing deal. And so I met Mark, actually known Mark a couple of years, and but we really got linked up and locked arms and started working together like a lot of us have when Cloud Token launched. And so Mark is somebody who just doesn't sit around and wait. He takes action. In fact, the same thing we recommend for all of you is that you become a member and you get an active contract in all 3 projects. That's how this vision is going to work. When you embrace the vision and you join that 3-pronged approach and you get in all 3 of those projects, that's when you're going to be able to leverage what we're doing here. But enough about me. I want to introduce Mr. Mark Seymour. Mark, just talk to these guys a little bit. about your background. I know you've been driving a truck for a long time, and I know a little bit about your background in network marketing, and really what has changed for you that has given you the ability to walk in and tell your boss, I quit. I don't need it anymore.
Sure, I'd be glad to share. Well, guys, I've been driving a truck for about the last 12 years, and you know, it's a great industry to be involved in. It's good, honest work, and it provides a good income. But you have to work your tail off. You have to put in a bunch of hours, and it begins to grind on you after a while. So I have always had, no matter where I've been in life over the last 5 years, I've always had something going behind the scenes to try to earn additional income so that I could, hopefully the goal would be at some point in time, I could take the income that I was making on the side and replace my regular 9 to 5 grind with that income. Well, over the past 5 years, companies have come and gone. I've not been able to do it until I made the decision very recently, within the last 6 months to a year approximately, to kind of rethink what I was doing and maybe say goodbye to some of my Facebook friends that have kind of been leading me down the wrong road, and say hello to new people with new vision, new insight, new excitement, and new programs to become part of. Mm-hmm. So I was able to hook up with Justin at that time. And the first program that I got introduced to and became part of was the Cloud Token Wallet. And Cloud Token Wallet, since I've been involved, is producing enough income just by itself for me to say bye-bye to the 9 to 5 grind, which I did middle of August of this year, and be able to go full-time as a full-time networker.
Awesome.
Yeah, and that income, I'm not talking about something that's small. I'm talking about something that's substantial, that allows me to say bye-bye and not have to look back or be scared about what the future has in store. So then I went all in with what the Power Team is doing, because we've got Justin and Luigi. These guys are vetting these opportunities so that we know every nook and cranny has been checked into, so that we can be comfortable and feel safe by coming on board with these other opportunities. I got involved with Cash FX Group approximately 17 weeks ago. And that program is just crushing it for me. I'm just super happy and pleased with the results that I'm getting from the trading that Cash FX Group is providing. And I've also taken one more step to get into the third project that we have with the Power Team and the Power Team Lifestyle, which would be sports trading BTC. And I just got into that recently, so I'm starting to build that, and I'm using methods to build that I wasn't able to afford before in the past. Paid ads, things of this nature that can really jumpstart what you do. Not only reaching out to Facebook friends and family and that sort of thing, but I'm also using other means that I never had access to before to help build. So we've got things on the fast track right now to help build these other businesses and help supplement what I've got going now that's working just absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, your results and your success is quite noticeable. It's been a pleasure to work with you. Talk to these guys a little bit about, because people sometimes I hear people say all the time, that's great for you, but I don't know what I would do if I didn't have a job. I would be so bored.
It's easy to figure out once you're there.
Mark and I have kind of the same background when it comes to faith. Mark, you do a lot of volunteering. This has freed you up to actually commit a lot of your time to the church, right?
Oh, it sure has. And it's been a blessing. I've actually prayed for this to happen. Mm-hmm. And now that it's here, I just couldn't be happier to be able to help people that are in need. We have at my local church, Grace Community Church in Noblesville, Indiana, we have what we call the Grace Care Center. And it's actually like a little miniature grocery store. And we help we help take care of the grocery needs, not only grocery needs, but a lot of other things like counseling and job placement and things of that nature. We have a vehicle ministry that gives vehicles to people that need them. But this has been an ongoing project at the church, and I'm able to volunteer and start volunteering about 10 to 15 hours of my time on a weekly basis to help those people. We serve about 600 families right now in the community, and the church used to have a basketball court inside it, a full-size basketball court. We've decided to take that space and turn it into new space for the care center. So we're going to increase the space that we have and turn it into not only a grocery store type thing, but also a thrift store where people can come in and get clothing and dishes and utensils and housewares and things like that. And we're going to expand the number of people that we can serve from about 600 to over 1,000.
Wow.
So it's just a real exciting project and opportunity for not only me, but the other people to volunteer in. And you build some really, strong relationships with people that way when you lock arms and provide service to the people that need it.
Guys, I'm telling you, man, when you, if it's your goal to get to the point where you can actually walk away from your job, whatever that is, I'm telling you, you'll find stuff to do that's both meaningful and rewarding for you to do. Trust me, there's so many things that you could be doing. Plus, you get the opportunity now to build your business. You get to focus on your businesses. So coming together with us, getting involved in the power team, and really just kind of syncing up. You're an advocate that when you surround yourself with the right people, things change, eh?
Absolutely. And I want to say a quick shout out to what both you and Luigi do for these groups. These groups, when people join and lock arms with us, become members, these groups are just packed full of anything you could ever imagine you would need to help build your team, to help educate yourself, build your team, educate your team, grow your team. The file section that we have in all these groups is absolutely phenomenal. There's everything you could ever want to share with somebody else, to show them the opportunity and bring them on board and join you in this tremendous program that we've got.
Yeah. I want to pull this up real quick, guys. I just want to kind of take you through a couple of things. For those of you that are new to the group, you're watching this interview, you're seeing a guy that has been, a part-time online entrepreneur for the last 5 years. This year broke out, and you already told him, without getting into how much he's making, it's an excessive amount of money. We're talking thousands of dollars a day when. And we just had Guillermo was live in here yesterday. Guillermo's another guy that's almost $500 a day in just one project. But it comes down to this, guys. It's easier right now today. Launching a network marketing company is easier than any previous time in history. It really is. Anybody can start a network marketing company. His problem is most company owners do not have the integrity. That's number one, or the experience. So either they're getting involved with a 6-month exit plan because they don't have integrity and all they care about is themselves, or they're getting in with lack of experience, and that in itself is going to cause that business to go out of business within the first 12 months. The solution is simple. We vet companies and owners. The power team vets. We actually have a staff that helps us do background checks on previous work experience in the network marketing, outside the network marketing. We look at successes, we look at failures, and we verify all information. This is done in different aspects. We do interviews. You see our behind the scenes interviews with business owners. We also take trips and we sit down and we sit across from these owners and their corporate teams eye to eye, and we authenticate the technology and the results. We authenticate the technology and the results. And so we have a 3-pronged approach here. It's building a successful, like-minded community of part, which Mark was, and full-time, which Mark is now, entrepreneurs. We make the community's top priority, and I want to make sure everybody understands this. We protect the genealogy. I've had, and Luigi and I have had, I got to say, over a dozen people reach out to us just in the last 24 hours after watching Brandon's interview and try to join all three of the companies. Some people are coming in here and they're not even a part of any of the companies. Some people are coming in and they're part of one project, but not part of two. We have helped over a dozen people in the last 24 hours find their sponsor in one of those projects, get their sponsor signed up in the other two, and then bring that person underneath. We will protect the genealogies. We'll also, it is our goal to protect your incomes. What do I mean by that? Well, first of all, we want to insulate you guys against outside projects. We have 3 vetted projects chosen with care for the power team. And then lastly, if this is the great part of it, it's 3-pronged approach. If one of those projects fails, the team does not fail, your total income does not fail, and the genealogy does not fail. And so that's really the mindset and mentality of what we're doing here. So listen, Mark, I want to give you just a couple of closing words. What do you want to say to the community, anybody that's watching this video right now?
Well, I just like to tell everybody that you can feel safe. You can rest assured that when you come on board with the power team and become part of the power team lifestyle, no matter what project it might be, or whether you join all 3 that we're involved in right now, you can have peace of mind, and you can have assurance that Justin and his team has done the vetting process, which is extremely important to help kind of ensure that these opportunities, these programs have legs, and they're not programs that are going to be here today and gone tomorrow. So that's very, very important. And it's something that everybody should keep in mind when it comes to picking and choosing how you want to move forward with additional income in the future.
Awesome, man. Well, listen, we appreciate you guys. If you're watching this video and you're in Mark's network, make sure you get a hold of Mark. He'll get you in the lifestyle group. He'll get you plugged into the vision. He'll get you plugged in front of the different projects. If you're watching this and you have questions about any of these projects, you can click on the file section in this group and you can go through, get with Luigi and I if you have any questions. Get back with the person that invited you here. I'm telling you guys, 2020 is going to be a monumental year for abundance and wealth that everybody comes on board. Mark, thanks for sharing your words with us today, bud.
Oh, you're very welcome. See you in Panama City.
See you in Panama City. That's right. Mark's going to Panama, and we're going to be doing some live streaming in here. We're going to be living it up in the fun and the sun. We're launching. It's the official grand launch of Cash Forex Group. This is going to be an unprecedented level of transparency. I'm telling you guys, it sounds like a broken record sometimes, but this is the project. I can't wait to see you in person, Mark.
Oh, same here, bro.
We'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.
All right.